welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna make black bean burgers. It was requested in the prior video of pastelón. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I'll be showing you two ways to do them. One will be from the actual can, and another will be to make them from the beans to prepare them. Now come on over here and I'll show you what you need to make these black bean burgers. All right. So these are your ingredients for your black bean burgers, and this is what you're gonna need to make the patty. First ingredient is mushrooms. You can use any mushrooms you want. These are bella mushrooms, and I think it's like 7 of them. You're gonna use a 1/4 cup of onion, a garlic clove. You're gonna use an egg, and this just helps bind it all. I like to add some power ingredients, which is 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of a combination of black and regular sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of quinoa. This is the tricolor. You can use just, one of them. This is tomato bouillon, and this is 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. Don't forget your little packet seasoning. This is a small red bell pepper. This is a 1/4 cup of kale, and this is some cilantro. Please leave the stems on. They add so much flavor. If you want to use the cans, you're gonna need 2, and this is how they look. And I'll show you over here what you need to prepare your own black beans. And last but not least, your buns. And again, just like the mushrooms, you can pick any buns you want. I just decided to pick these awesome pretzel buns. So it's just up to preference, whatever you like. All right, let's make it. Let's prepare these black beans over here. And after I'll show you how to prepare those, we can start building our patty. First things first, you need a pot. Very important. Look through your black beans before you actually cook them, because you might just find a rock. Growing up, this is the chore we got. We had to look for the rocks that were inside of our beans. When my mom used to cook beans for us, she would say, just find all the weird looking ones and take the rocks out. So once they're clean and free of rocks, put them in your pot. 1 tablespoon of salt and water. You're gonna cook this at low heat, and you're gonna end up looking at something like this. This is a comparison between the can and then the homemade one. There is a difference in color, and you decide if there's a difference in flavor or not. So let's go, let's build our patties. You're gonna need a nice hot pan. It has a tablespoon of olive oil, and you're going to put your mushrooms in them. You're going to add your onions. You're going to add your garlic, your red bell peppers, your kale, and you're welcome to leave the cilantro raw. If not, you can cook it. I'll do both. I'll cook that and I'll leave this raw for later. While that is cooking at medium heat, what you're looking for is for those ingredients to just get soft. So while we're waiting for that to cook, we take your beans, 1 can or 1.5 cup of the beans that you prepared. So in total it's 3 cups, and here it's just 1.5, which is half. So we have our black beans. We're gonna add tomato seasoning, quinoa, our sesame seeds, our chia seeds, our binder, and we're gonna stir this up. We're gonna add our breadcrumbs. Go ahead and add the packet of seasoning. Stir that up. And we're gonna set it aside. And while those other ingredients are still cooking, still getting soft, this is the little cilantro stem that I told you to keep, just to have fresh cilantro in this part. We're gonna go ahead and add the rest of our beans in here, which is 1.5 cups or a can. And we are going to blend these. And this is what you're gonna end up with. So add this to the other portion that we made earlier. The first portion had whole beans, and these have beans that are nice and creamy like that. We're still waiting for the other part to finish cooking, and when that's finished cooking, then we can also blend them and add them to this. That smells good, actually. Huele tan rico. I need them in there. So this is exactly what we're looking for. We're not trying to cook them all the way. We want them to release all the flavors that they have inside, and for them not to be completely crunchy and completely raw. When doing this step, it just amplifies the flavor of the black bean. I've done it with them raw, and it completely tasted different from when I did it like this. So we put these in our food processor, and then we add it to the rest of our ingredients. And I just want to let you guys know that the more colorful your food is, the better. And just look how awesome this is. There's so much color there. It's chunky. This is exactly what we want. And we're gonna go ahead and add it to the rest of our ingredients. If it's too wet, definitely add more breadcrumbs. I did say half a cup earlier, but it all depends on how wet it is. Sometimes the mushrooms release lots of liquid, and your mixture just becomes kind of wet. So yeah, this looks kind of wet. I'm gonna add another half a cup of breadcrumbs, and let's see how that turns out. So total 1 cup, and then we'll go from there. If it's too wet, then we'll add some more. And that has altered the recipe to 2 cups of breadcrumbs. And I think this is gonna give us the perfect consistency. Or you can make your own breadcrumbs. Sometimes I use tortilla chips, like the ones that you use for nachos or dip, and turn those into breadcrumbs or pita chips, or just get creative. Make your breadcrumbs out of the healthiest chip you can find. So there it is. We can start building our patties now. You're gonna make your patties. I think that's about a half a cup perhaps, and just make them as best as you possibly can. So this is your patty. You can make it any size you want. This is just the size that I decided to make. So follow me over here, and you put it on a nice hot surface. It could be a pan, it could be the panini press, it could be the grill. You can even bake these in the oven at 350 degrees, and just give it some time to cook. Now the key to this is to let it build that crust on the other side, so that when you do flip it, it doesn't fall apart. So just cook it on this side for 1.5 minutes. Okay, so this step is optional. I like to add cheese at the top and just let it melt. This is right when you know it's cooked and ready to be served. Add your cheese and let it melt on top. Whatever cheese you want. You can have vegan cheese, mozzarella, no cheese, whatever you want. So I like to warm up my bread before I serve the patty. So I have it here warming up, and you just build it however you want to build it. This is what it's gonna look like. So I have a nice warm bread, and like I mentioned earlier, you just build it exactly how you want. You add all those condiments that you like to add. Your lettuce, I love fresh cilantro on my burger, your ketchup, your mustard, all that awesome stuff. And the rest is up to you. This is going to be your finished product of the black bean burger. I hope you enjoy making it. I hope you enjoy eating it. I hope you enjoy sharing it. I hope you are able to make it your own. Add those special ingredients that you want to add. Add the different condiments, pickles, ketchup, mayo, whatever it is that you want to add. The whole batch can probably make like 10 patties, depending on the size of patties that you're gonna make. And if you have any inspirations yourself, let me know as well. Anything you want to see transformed, let me know, and I will make it my business to transform whatever it is that you need me to transform. Or if you want to shine the light on one of those dishes that already are vegetarian in your culture, let me know. I'll help you shine the light on it as well. Again, like the video, subscribe for more videos in the future. I hope you like this video.